Hello and welcome to the 12th annual Christmas Derby event known as This is Crashmas, an event by Race Green Autosports and presented by us here at simbroadcasts.tv. I am Jonathan Palmer, substituting in for Pete Butcher, who is a defending champion of the event. Along with me today, Mika Sarkinen. And Mika, this is a classic event in the for speed. It's always on Boxing Day, very pugilistic, like the sport of boxing, not very jovial like the holiday season we're in, but it is about letting out the frustrations of the events of the season from all the serious events you are, and it's the time to let loose, have some fun.
Indeed. Good evening, everyone. I'm happy to be here for the first time. I haven't actually even participated in Crashmas for myself, but I know it's gonna be all elbows out and almost everything is to be allowed. So, have some good time here.
Yeah, it's great. We have a full up server. We're gonna have everybody trying. It's a heat-based event, so just because you're not in the top 40 in qualifying does not mean you're not racing. First in hot lap qualifying goes into heat 1, second heat 2, third heat 3. We rotate through to get everyone in the heats. So, and this is totally not about how you qualify on time. Your best lap is going to be your qualifying lap. Everything else is going to be slower because contact, looking for that clean lap. Mika, what's the strategy drivers look for?
To be honest, I'm very new to heat racing, so I don't know any good strategies, but maybe we'll find out if people have some special plans about this.
Yep, we have just started into the qualifying session. Taking a look at the car, we are using the XRGT in Live for Speed, one of the demo cars. It's a 1.8 liter inline four front rear wheel drive. Perfect for a bit of off-roading, wouldn't you say, Mika?
Yeah, it's a perfect one. Nice rear wheel drive, a little bit of handle drive on, especially on off-road, and not too powerful, so it'll be spinning out on every corner.
And our track for today, the Fern Bay Bullring here at the Fern Bay in the main paddock area. Nice little oblong, slightly oval-ish.
Yeah, speaking about corners, not too many corners, but not quite an oval. Still got one right turn there with all the left ones.
Yep. So, an hour window to qualify, going through the connection list one at a time. T-Bug is the first out for his hot laps, and his first lap is a 20.75.
And he spectated already. He had another hot lap, but he spectated, so his hot lap is over for now. And that lap he got, it will stand.
Jared Mead on the course now. Jared Mead, defending champion of this event, 2 years on the trot, and we cannot have him having another run in this. His ego has already become massive after his first win in phenomenal fashion. Second win, he pretty much so did succinctly win it. I don't know, Mika. Can we handle Jared? He's been calling himself king and everything, and he's been reveling in this attitude. I don't know if we can tolerate another win from him.
Yeah, that's quite a statement, but considering he has 2 wins in a row, he's got a pretty strong basics to start with, so we'll see.
Pathetically slow first lap,
him.
21:09. He's way off the pace.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, good. Clout the wall.
And he's
second one worse. Clout the wall, huh?
Oh. Well, that's quite a surprise. Maybe this is just part of the strategy.
Turho up
Finding out.
now for DSR. Would that be Dark Side Racing, I believe? Or it could be Dark Side DSR, Dark Side Racing 2008, 2009 when I started here in Live for Speed. But this track, there is one very, very tiny strip of anything other than grass. It's right on the outside going into the last corner. So very, very, very keen track for slide jobs. And just, car control is paramount on this. And it's how good are you at sliding that car around and keeping the speed.
Yeah, that's a crucial part on this kind of racing.
Turho's first lap of 21:18, so he's third. Second lap comes through the final corner and will tip the line at a 2091. So he goes second fastest. Fragmaster is represented by Pantheo. And, we're going to start talking to some of the drivers as the qualifying goes on and throughout the day. And we're going to hear lots of fun, lots of jokes. We're going to make sure people have fun today. So, those of you watching, this will be a really good event.
I'm eager to hear any of the drivers' comments between the qualifying and the phases we're gonna have on this.
Yep. So Pantheo comes across the line to complete his first lap, and that will be a 21:38. We'll see if he goes faster. Now I know we talked about past champions, and there's kings, there's queens, there's jesters, there's presidents, there's all sorts of stuff, and we have a pretty large door to the commentary box, don't we, Mika? And I swear that the maintenance guys for our commentary box are very mad at Jared Mead, and Jared's in the box with us, so King Jared, we shall dance upon your grave when you lose today, but champion, welcome back.
Oh, dance upon my grave. That's harsh. But it is excellent to be here, and I will say it is an incredible accomplishment that I'm very proud of to have won Crashmas twice in a row. It really reminds me of in the tier list of my life accomplishments. Back when I was a young boy, I used to play soccer, and there was a game where my team won 2-1, and I scored all 3 goals. And winning Crashmas back to back is that tier of lifetime accomplishment for me.
There was some mismatch if you scored 3 goals in a football match. And how many were own goals, Jared?
I mean, it's not difficult math. I will admit one of them was an own goal.
Takes a talent to admit it. LRK Racer goes fastest with a 20.32, 0.43 faster than T-Bug. And now we have Master Race Cars ATN out. Now, Jared, you're looking at your competition. Your username had you right up the top of the list, so you had to go out early. Everybody's watching you. Very embarrassing for a king, obviously. But now you get to sit back and watch everybody. What's your strategy to try to get 3 on a row?
Basically, I don't mind my qualifying position. I don't really think you want to be at the front. So it's kind of, the past 2 years I've been third in the final in the last couple laps. So I think it's just sit back and don't die.
Which, you being a Canadian in the frozen tundra known as Canada, that's easy for you to do. You're experienced with it.
Yeah, and the Canadian lag is not helping today.
All right, well, good luck to you, Jared. We'll hope for a sure defeat in the group stage for you.
Filthy peasants.
But remember, you gave me the title of God in the Discord server that you manage, so I am better than you.
Very true. Very true.
Okay, we'll talk to you later, Jared.
Ciao.
All right, Pedro BR for Master Race Car. Now ATN 6th fastest. Make it this. Jared is very much so enjoying the role of it and very much embodying the spirit of This Is Crashmaas.
I can tell. And you mentioned him giving the role of God, but maybe that's just another statement that he's above God, so you never know.
Yeah. So Pedro BR making that. It's turn 3. It's a hairpin essentially, and that is the dive bomb corner on this entire track. It is the biggest braking zone on the track. We'll see people lunge through this section all the way to the apex and punt someone off. And how would you defend against that?
That's a pretty hard one. Maybe you wanna like go a little early on the brakes and let them like slide like past you from the inside and hope that you can dodge them. No, I'm not very good at like aggressive driving, so I'm eager to see how people go with it.
Michael Malik on the course now, getting ready to start his first timed lap. Michael working hard on tracks for the upcoming MRC E-Challenge here starting in January for the 3rd season of it, which planning to broadcast here on Sim Broadcasts. Current top time is 20.32 from LRK Racer. Michael 20.68. So if he can keep a good improvement on this lap. Tire heat, if we're on the tarmac, be a thing. Tire heat with this, what tire heat?
Yeah, not much of a problem with this car to begin with, and especially on this track, it doesn't really matter too much.
Continuing on our MRC appearance, qualifying order is determined by luck of the alphabet, where you're ordered in the connection list. So you'll see a lot of the teams run together when they have their team tag. Tim DeCodner coming into the lineup now. Tim DeCodner, the organizer of the MRC Rallycross Championship. So does very well in that, so this track should suit him. It is very much so off-road.
Yeah, one could imagine that he would be strong here. Time will tell. We'll see his first time soon as he's starting his lap.
Next Rallycross round, January 8th, Sunday, from Blackwood Rallycross here on simbroadcast.tv. Please, please, please do attend that. That's a wonderful event. And if you're not attending it, do watch it with us.
Good thing to watch, at least. Meanwhile, Team DC goes his third, 20.47. That's a pretty good lap at this point of stage.
20.7 is where Tim qualifies. Jam 616 for Paramoto on the track now. Expect him to run pretty well today. First lap for Gem 21:32.
And he doesn't get an improvement, so he'll be starting from bottom half, 9th at the moment.
Flying ET for Paramoto on the course.
And 1.2. Wonder if he can improve his time. At least his first split is a little better on the second lap. We'll go 21.51. So it's not an improvement, unfortunately.
Camo car on the course now. Is this part of his intent with the forced camo to try and blend into the road and make people miss him? It's Jay coming around the course, the last couple corners to complete his first timed lap. Let's see where he can go. He's our 13th on the course, and he will run 13th with a 22.7.
I wonder if that camouflage will actually work. It's pretty decent considering the colors of the background here. It might as well just work, and people might miss him if they want to go aggressive and pit maneuver him or something.
Rotapressa team represented with a few drivers. Here is Igor. We'll go on in car with him, watch him saw the wheel side to side to try and keep the car pointed relatively straight on a road where it's not possible to go very straight.
That gives a good bit of idea, like what is actually to drive this kind of off-road. Even though you don't have too much power behind you, it's still quite a handful sometimes.
Across the stripe, Igor goes with the clout of the wall. Runs a 21.27. Teammate Luke coming across the line. What a crowd we have today on this server, and thank you all for joining us here on simbroadcasts.tv. Luke coming around the backside of the course now on his second timed lap. Currently P10. Cross the line and will end up provisionally 7th. Rick 98 out now.
Watching the current times, the current top one from LRK Racer 20.3, that's pretty good time. I've seen the very fastest times to be just under 20 seconds, so shaving off the 3/10 from that time would be quite an improvement. Yeah, that's a pretty decent lap from him.
Rick 98 up to 5th. Second lap, can he improve? Can he pip LRK Racer to the post? No. And there's Lepnex for Core Racing on the course now. Yeah. We've seen him in quite a lot of other events. Very good with these tin tops. Light next across the line, second with a 20.37 and one more lap to run. tight to the apex of turn number 3. Get some power down, run it straight, and then a big wide arc for turn 4. Try to avoid contact with the wall. That's pretty clean across the line, but still, second does not improve on that lap.
Still a very good lap indeed. But it's the small margins and the second place for now.
Rositis here, coming to start first lap of the run. Or complete the first lap. Runs 11th fastest with a 21:08. About approaching the halfway mark of our entrance here today.
Yeah, like you said, it's a very crowded server today, so it'll take us a little while to go through all the qualifying, but it's nice to have so many people here and everyone getting their chance to shine.
Born to Race is 136 mph here. As we watch Born to Race qualify, let's try and talk to Mr. Tim. Tim, you had a good qualifying run, currently 4th. How are you finding your chances for today? Or maybe not. Twin cam for Born to Race on the course now. Twin Cam's first lap at 20.83 gets him up into the top half of the timesheet. But remember, we're not taking 1 through 8 for Heat 1, 9 through 16 for Heat 2, etc. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4, and we'll rotate to have we'll rotate through for each heat. Ronnie Crum pushed the organizer with plenty of work to do, but does have it all on a Google Doc that we can all follow along at home.
Yeah, Ronnie's so experienced with this, so I bet he will manage it quite well, and not with too much delay.
Upsess, first lap at 20.47, third for him. Everyone's trying for that top time to beat LRK Racer. No matter for the performance of your actual racing, but it is a good bit of bragging rights, which that's really what today's a lot about, the bragging rights.
Exactly.
EPL on track now in a very nondescript purplish livery. Comes across the line for 20.47 first lap.
EPL goes 20:57 on his second lap. Doesn't improve, but he's already fourth for now.
Epstein non-hero for independent, I believe. Trundling through turn number 3 with a bit of a spin.
Oh, that's a big slide. That's a chunk of time.
And that'll bring him across the line with a 25-28, so does not improve. Here is game.
I like this pretty neat like slide color on this livery. Changes from red to yellow, or like orange to yellow.
It does change as the light reflects. First lap complete with a 22.77.
Still got a room to improve, but let's see if he does.
Oh, did he clip the wall there at turn 3?
I think he nearly avoided. Oh, hits the wall in the end. 22.64.
Genuine Racing Mouse Man. First coming to complete his second lap. Can he improve from P18 with a 21.26? Does get to 20.93, so that'll put Mouseman to 14th. Jesse for Jam Racing. This, everybody that goes later does get to watch anybody earlier. Pick up some tricks on what lines work, what doesn't work. So anybody new that goes later can gain a little bit of advantage from that, or not so much advantage, or just gain experience from that.
Yeah, it's useful, especially if you have like less experience on the game. Like overall, it's very good to just watch how other people do it and just adapt your driving style a bit or your lines a bit, and you might find just huge time saves that way.
Yeah, I'm Tony, now on the course. Yes, he was 6th fastest with a 20.68. LRK Racer, our 2016 Crashmas champion, is still top of the timetable.
Yeah, that's a strong lap, like I said before. Life Next got close with 35, but ever so slightly off.
Tony up to P6 with a 20.66.
Just beating his teammate with that time.
Cross the line, stays 6th. Jamming on the course now. That bright green car, I think that'll be an easy target for someone to pit maneuver on the hairpin turn.
Exactly. Siemens is the target.
21.03, his first lap. Where will he land on the second lap? Any better? Yes, improves to 20.95. Yaroslav Donnelly, Yarda, our friend, did play an outsized role in helping Jared win his first Crashmas title 2 years ago. But I think it's about time for Yarda to get his calling for the King of Crashmas.
Maybe. It can be a bit of a team game though, because you can take contact, so we'll see who will take advantage of that.
#12 fastest with 20.83 through the final corner. Can he improve any more?
Good line, and
Yes, he does. 20.8.
10.8. That's a very good one. Goes 10th fastest so far.
Clinico on the course now. Yaroslav Donnelly, are you with us?
Yes, I am. Hello.
What a fantastic lap! You do win a bonus point in the School of Life for knocking Jared, defending on the 2 on the trot champion Jared further and further down the timing sheet. So congratulations for that.
Thank you. It's a huge milestone in my life. So yeah, every single year I wait for this, and I'm so happy when I accomplish.
And as one of the stewards for New Dimension Racing, obviously you're usually deciding when people are wrecking and doing avoidable contact when it's not permissible. Now you get to actually take those reins off. You can, release the shackles.
Oh well, of course, but usually every single year it ends up like everybody are hitting me and crashing and throwing my car all over the firm base. So let's see how it's gonna end up this year. And of course, we need to kill Jared. So it's impossible. He cannot win for the third time in a row.
Yeah, but that would be just untenable, and he would never fit through any doorway ever. We'd have to send him to another planet. Falcon running 6th fastest with a 20.53. Race green Lorenzo on the course now. Yaroslav, what's your strategy for this event? What do you try to do? Are you a striker or are you more a defensive driver?
Well, I'm a more defensive driver, to be honest, because
So you're no fun.
Yes, exactly. But the biggest fun is in the A final, and well, imagine that if you get to final A and just kill Jared in the last turn. It's the best thing you can do. So first you need to get to final A, and second you need to take care of Jared. So that's my strategy.
I can't think of anything better than that. What who's your target for who's our top 3 to watch for today?
Oh, it's really difficult to say. I think Tim DC. That's the guy. Very very good driver and very very good striker. Always you need to Michael. He's the guy to watch, and maybe Eric Blixt. Yeah, that's a sneaky guy.
Did anybody think of just disconnecting the battery on Michael's car because he's taking the electric XRG, isn't he?
Maybe. You need to ask him when he's available.
We shall. Somebody will have to keep an eye out on him in the paddock.
Definitely.
Redbot coming across the line to start his lap. So, Jared, Yaroslav, definitely target Jared. That's your main goal.
Of course.
But definitely have fun today.
Thank you.
All right, we'll send you back up to the gallery. Red bot across the line for the first lap. 22nd fastest with a 20.98. Coming around the final corner, can he? He's already ahead of Jared, so we don't need him to do any better in that regard, but he does improve vastly up to 7th. And our organizer, Ronnie Crumpush, on the line. Everybody will be targeting the organizer, won't they, Mika?
Yeah, they often do. Even when it's not allowed, he's many times he's in the first lap crashes somehow. But this time it's allowed, so we'll see if it puts any like extra pressure on him trying to survive.
Yeah, but we have to give Ronnie major credit for running all the other race green events, the bi-weekly Tuesday fun race extra large, the V8 Racing League. A lot of great events put on by Ronnie and the rest of Race Green Autosports. Eric Blixt on the course now. He usually runs good at this event.
Yeah, Yaroslav told that he's one to watch, so I'll believe him.
Blacktop green sides for that car. Blake's third fastest with a 20.45. Can he get 1300ths of a second on this second lap and pip LRK Racer?
Very good split. He might have... Oh, there's a little contact with the wall. And will he... Oh, another contact with wall. Didn't improve.
Yep. Here we go. Here's one of our usual suspects, Martin Capel.
This is a correct delivery for this event.
Our 37th qualifier. So we're getting towards the end of our entry list today. Capel, 6th on the timesheet. 0.2 of a second off of LRK. Clean through turn number 3. He is. Can he keep it off the wall? Just barely kisses the wall, it looks like. Final
Very
corner.
good line.
Cross line, clouds the line at the wall, does not improve. Stays 6th with a 20.51. Gabor! Gabor guy on the road here.
Gabor is he's one of the guys who's pretty fast with almost anything. Like, he's a multi-class driver. He knows how to drive different things and he's always on the top.
P9, 20.54. Let's see if Gabor can keep it nice and tidy through the final corner, but fast. And he only manages 4th fastest with a 20.45.
Still not a bad time.
Nico Pantola on the course now. He might wish that the course was made of ice, but parks up at turn 3. I don't think that's the fastest way to go. Nico's first lap is only good for 33rd with a 21.37.
Yeah, would expect a little bit more from him. We'll see if he can improve. Second lap, and it's 10.81, so it is an improvement. Takes him up to 18th place so far.
Vincent Adultman. Oh, we know him. That's Zdenek Kagash, kid.
Oh, of course. many people, so sometimes easy to forget some
First lap,
like real names.
First lap good enough for 17th, knocks Jared down to 30th. So our defending champion deep down on the timesheet. But as we all know, times don't matter. It's how clean you can be amongst all the carnage.
Yeah, and if Gerard can go with his plan and to stay back and like strike in a very late time.
The Helmuli on the course now.
Nice
So-
Volvo inspired livery. No, he's a Volvo guy himself, so not a surprise to have this kind of livery.
Yep. Well, Zdenek, Mr. Adult Man, I see you've promoted yourself from kid to adult. Check your mic settings. We're not hearing you. The Helmuli is 11th fastest on his first lap with a 20.62. We'll
Last
try.
corner is going pretty well, and 20.36. That's a strong one. Third position.
We'll try Zdenek later. Seems his microphone isn't working. We'll check that. Get back.
Got Mugrelo on the track. Going through turn 3. Close into the last corner. Okay, split, and his time will be 21.91. 38th position so far.
40 qualifiers now. 42 actually. Magrillo stays 38 fastest. Christian.
Oh, a light touch on the wall there. Might affect his time quite a bit. 20.8. Still pretty good. Now will he improve on this second lap? Little title line on the turn 3. Can he keep it off the walls this time? He barely does. 20.5, that's a good improvement. Takes him up to 8th place so far.
Magic on the course now. Can he work himself into a championship heat here today? 21.5 seconds for his first lap. That's only good enough for 37th. And 21 dead for his second lap, so that is 31st, and that looks like the end of qualifying.
Yeah, everyone's time should be on the table right now. And then we will be waiting for the heat starting positions.
Yep, let's take a look at our qualifying results here. LRK racers still managed to find the top of the timesheet.
Yeah, no one topped him out in the end. Strong lap from him.
Yep, there we go. So LRK racer fastest with a 20.32. Lap next second with a 20.35. The Helmuley with a 20.36. So a good mix of time. So every race is going to be tight.
Yeah, they are for sure. There's so many drivers in so tight margin with the times. They all know what they're doing. There's gonna be a lot of mayhem.
So 43, I believe we had qualify today. So good names all throughout. Track has been open for some practice while Roni does the splits. So we're going to have a good quarterfinal round here to set the 18 for the semifinal round. Jared Mead defending champion 2 in a row in 33rd. And our last 4 qualifiers here, 44 total. So a good group of drivers today, Mika.
Yeah, I'm very happy to see so crowded server today. And on this kind of event, it's always the more the merrier, for sure.
So we'll have heat races coming up here in a little bit, 10 laps each, around the Fern Bay Bullring with the XR GT. Heat races also include last chance qualifier. Everybody trying to be the best they can to get to the Ever Classic Championship race, and then once all the serious part of the contest, as serious as this event is followed by a bonus run. The track gets littered with all sorts of objects that the marshals throw on and spectators throw on. And we'll just have a good spot of fun, won't we, Mika?
Yeah, we will. And I hope the races will have as well.
While we have a moment, let's take a look.
Stacking up there.
While we have a moment, let's take a look at our past winners. The inaugural running was won by Kefs. Car Games Litro won it in 2012. Jonah Zimis in 2013. Our benevolent overlord here at Sim Broadcasts, Peter Butcher, had his moment of glory in 2014. Martin Kapal was 2015. Our top man in the qualifying, LRK Racer, his one championship in this event in 2016. Adebayor in 2017. Ozadoris in 2018. The last race, or last Crashmas before everybody had to stay inside for COVID, was won by LRK. So he's our other 2-time champion. And then in the after COVID era, it has only been Jared Mead so far. So we need somebody this year in the 12th running to beat Jared, so we don't have Jared constantly winning Crashmas. You know, he does have a good chance at it, but we really need somebody to beat someone. We want somebody new on this list. We don't want to repeat today, do we?
Yeah, I'm with you. I want to see someone new on that list. And we'll see who it will be. But I'm almost sure enough that I could bet on that we will get a new champion. But we will do not do betting this time. So.
Well, Martin Kapal in the commentary box with us. Martin, you last won this whole event in 2015. Do you think you can repeat this year?
Well, my own goal is to just take Jared out. That's all I want to do. And we're in the same heat, so I don't care about my position.
Then I think that's a pretty good goal. good qualifying for you. What's your strategy going to be this year?
I'm just gonna go full out. No mercy.
Favorite crashing method? Just totally punt them up the back? Do you like the pit maneuver? Do you just like brake checking? What's your favorite disruption?
Full speed into the hairpin.
Hairpin is obviously the bullseye for everybody. It's the hardest braking zone, the tightest corner on the track. So you're very much a striker then. You're not defensive. You don't lay back. You just challenge full force, don't you?
Yeah, I think if you lay back, you get punished by everyone else. So just attack.
All right. Well, good luck to you today, Martin. We'll be talking to you after your throughout the rest of the day.
All right. See you.
Time to harass the defending champion again, don't you think?
Bring it. I just saw the heat lineup that I'm in, so I don't think there's much you can say to me that's going to be worse than what's already been said. It's like me, Eric Blitz, Martika Paul, Unite, all in one race.
Yeah, I gotta say, everybody's favorite thing in the qualifying session was watching your name tumble down that timesheet.
Yeah, sounds about right. I wasn't surprised. It's not about qualifying here. Nobody comes to this event for qualifying.
So we got 6 quarterfinal heats, each 10 laps long. Top 2 advance. And so Jared, let's see, you're with Martin and Tim Dickenotter and Unite, so that's heat 4. So heat 1's going to be LRK Racer, Redbot, Tony, Pedro, Rostis, Igor, and Jam 616. So what's your feeling about your split there, Jared?
Oh, well, I mean, gee, that's an absolutely stacked group. So, and we're all in voice chat together. So I expect there to be horrible, horrible profanities hurled at each other.
Okay then. So your usual strategy in this event has been burn from the stern. You live to slide in at the last possible minute through the last chance qualifier. Is that your strategy again this year?
I mean, ideally not through the last chance qualifier, but I am quite familiar with the burn from the stern, so... And I, didn't qualify very well. I'll just let all those buffoons go out and crash each other, and I'll just slither by.
All right, well, worst of luck to you today. Our king's reign, I do pray, is short now.
It will just make the victory all that more sweeter.
Oh, get out of here.
I'll drink your tears.
So, gridding for Heat 1 is underway. We'll be getting ready to start here shortly. There's a bit of an issue with an Initsym application blocking some folks for clutch usage.
Yeah, that's used to prevent people from using button clutch since it's not allowed, but apparently it's not working quite as expected when we are in the lobby. So, a little bit of technical issue, but I believe it will be taken care of pretty soon.
Yep. So, Heat 1 will be LRK Racer, Redbot, Tony, Pedro BR, Rositus, Igor, Jam 616. Heat 2 is going to have Lapnex, Falcon, Lorenzo, Twin Cam, Terho, Flying ET, and ATN. Heat 3 is going to be the Helmuley, Michael, Jesse, Rick, 98, born to races 136 miles per hour, Clinico, and Nozzle. Heat 4 has the following people attacking Jared: Eric Blixt, Capal, Tim DeConnor, Unite, Mouseman, and Magrillo. And it looks like we're about to start our first heat race here momentarily.
Setting up in the grid. It's
All
lights
right,
out.
away we go.
Arcade takes pretty good exit from the turn 1 and manages to survive turn 3 without too much of a contact, and he can get a good lead here and possibly take the win from this heat if he can just keep up his pace.
So LRK Racer with the lead. Rositis and Pedro BR just behind as we complete the first lap of the race. Everybody's spread out fairly well in this early on.
Pedro going for dive inside Rositis and will get past with nice bit of a contact.
Yep. Oh, that's someone spun around at the back. That would be that's Rositas, and he collected Tony, but Rositas now is in last and about to be lapped by LRK after that schmozzling. We've had a position change. We got side by side between Redbot and Igor. Redbot is just ahead in third. Let's see, can Igor make a lunge here at the hairpin? Watch this, folks.
Gonna be clever and go from the outside and take the inside line from the switcheroo, and he can get the grip.
Ooh, a bit of side-to-side contact, and Igor comes up into third place, but that's not good enough. You need to be in the top 2, and they are pretty well far behind.
And Igor bumps Red Bull out of his way, and we'll just keep going.
Jam 616 hanging out here. Rositas still in 7th place. Redbot drops down to 6th place behind Tony. Pedro BR, clear gap into 2nd. LRK Racer here coming to start the penultimate lap. LRK Racer has just been absent of everybody else this race. Anybody else's only hope to displace him is to kind of cross him up on lapping.
He's been on fire today from qualifying the first heat.
Jam 616.
He's got a good chance today. I wonder if LRK's won a lap the cars before, or is he just gonna slow down a bit and stay behind so he won't get taken out when he's lapping people.
Yep. Final lap now for LRK Racer. One car just ahead.
LRK
Racer
first.
Wins the race, so he will definitely advance, and will be followed by Pedro BR. So both of them advancing to the second round, excuse me. And there's everybody.
LRK's best lap on the first heat was 20:44, so that's pretty quick for race condition.
Yep, so our first race won by LRK Racer, Pedro BR. They advance. Igor, Jam616, Tony, Redbot, and Rosatis need to try again. So let's get race 2 gridded up here. Heat 2 is in the quarterfinal round. Lapinex, Falcon, Lorenzo, Twin Cam, Terho, Flying ET, and ATN. So good, clean first race. Well, good as in clean as that's kind of not what we want today. Some good strategy, some good attacks, but a very spread out first heat.
Yeah, and it was very lucky for LRK. He got away so good and was able to avoid all the contact in the very start. So that's what spread them out initially. And then, well, they have some bit of a contact and mayhem back on the other places, but we'll see if the situation changes for the second heat. As distinctive leader as we had in the first heat.
So just waiting on Heat 2 grid to get set up. Heat 5, by the way, we'll have Gabor, Christian, T-Bug, Yarda, Jammin, Pantheo, the Fox, and Game. And then Heat 6 we'll have Upsaz, EPL, Kid, Vincent Adultman, Roni, Luke, Magic, Jay, and Epstein Non-Hero.
Okay, we get Heat 2 ready up. And waiting for the lights. There they are. And it's green, let's go.
Yep, on the way, 6 cars, side by side, and already a bit of contact, some slides. Everyone does make it through cleanly through 2 and 1, ready to wreck at turn 3. Who's going to go for the dive here?
Oh,
Twin Cam has
takes
punted
Lapinex
Lorenzo's,
out.
or has punted Lapinex sideways, but all continue. Someone at the back, was that Flying ET carrying on? Flying ET is
Twin
still
Cam's
on.
Still causing trouble for Lapinex, but he can still manage it.
Oh, there's the
And
spin behind. That's Twin
Oh,
Cam and
it's
Lorenzo
all
have
the way.
spun.
Now this is tight close racing. This is what we want.
Yes, it is. That's Lorenzo towards the inside, and
Terho spun there. Left in the last place.
Falcon, will he make a lunge? Here's Lorenzo on the
Lorenzo will
inside
make
of
a
Falcon.
lunge.
Around the final corner, 3 cars all making contact through the last corner.
Lap next got
Falcon.
away.
Falcon is going to
Not-
get speared off.
Oh.
Yes, he does. That's a position up for flying ET. Meanwhile, lap next, Boo, boring. He's just out trundling around on a Sunday drive on a Monday.
Yeah, he's taking these chilling outs.
Yep,
But
Lorenzo
he doesn't
kind of
need to
far
worry.
back for a dive there. Let's watch Falcon does get a bit of a tap to flying ET. Thank you. I'll have that place back. Terho is just behind this, ready to capitalize when these two punt each other away. Any lunges here? No. Flying ET just survives the last corner.
Lap next does 2042, so he's going pretty fast again in the race condition here.
Oh, here comes Twin Cam on the inside of Lorenzo.
Ooh,
Does
that's a
check him out of
good-
the way, but that didn't go so well, did it, Twin Cam? That's let Falcon catch up.
Well, Lorenzo is in second place now. Twin Cam very hungry for him.
Yep, Twin Cam with a menacing look and the
And he'll come
dive,
again.
and there's the hit.
Oh,
and
and Lorenzo
he's
is
rolled.
up flip
Lorenzo's
Oh
rolled.
no!
Lorenzo is upside down and out of the race. There's another collision there between Flying ET. Now Twin Cam is having to defend from Falcon. Falcon trying for a lunge.
And Lorenzo
Here's-
stayed. He's not spectated. He wants to be there in case they go at each other again on the turn 3. He might.
Here we go, final lap as Liponex has the lead. These two in their final lap. Falcon barges up the inside of Twin Cam. Now Twin Cam, can he make a spear into turn number 3? Watch this.
Very late
There it
punch,
is,
and
there
he
it is.
does it again.
Falcon
Oh.
spun. Twin Cam
Twin
will
Cam destroying
come
2 race
home
green cars here.
second place as
One
Liponex
hit.
has won the race. And
Nice
Twin
job
Cam
from
comes
Twin
across
Cam.
the line second.
Taking out 2 race green cars in 1 heat. That's an achievement, I'd say.
Yep, and we'll have the one retirement.
Which will be Lorenzo. Very unfortunate for him, but that's what Crashmas is all about.
Yep, so he's into the relegation run. Liponex with the win in that. Twin Cam in second with a tremendous dive on Jared at the penultimate corner of the run. So those two advance to the semifinals. Terho, Flying ET, Falcon, and Lorenzo need to try it again in the relegation run. Let's set up heat number 3. The Helmuley, Michael, Jesse, Rick 98, 136 miles per hour for Born to Race, Clinico, and Nozzle. That second race, that was what we wanted to see, Mika.
Yeah, we want more of that. Oh, the Heat 3 will be mostly interesting to me because my teammate Hemel is there. Want to see how he manages this. And hope he doesn't get too unlucky. But I know Michael is there right behind him. He can do quite a lunge. While we have our grid formed. And it's away we go. Good start from everyone in top 3 at least. Emily gets away pretty good. Now careful with turn 3, there's gonna be cars inside. Bit
Was
of
that
mayhem.
Jesse on the spear? No, someone else was on the spear. It was a green car. That was that 136?
Rick 98, I believe.
Michael up to P3. Michael with a shot at a lunge does take it on the inside of Jesse.
And it's a multiple car, they spun. Your
Jesse
three-car spun there,
spun.
they're
That's
all
Rick 98.
stuck there.
That's all
Nuzzles
gone back
needs
there.
to...
Michael,
now
are you
we-
far enough? Are you close enough for a dive bomb? Will he send it? Yes, but not too far. Who's behind him? Clinical is too far behind
He's too
for
far,
anything.
yeah. So we have the Hamley in the first, Michael following him in second, and Kinagon third place. They're all very spread up, following 136, and Nuzzle, who's closely followed by Jesse and Rick 98.
Here's Jesse behind Nozzle going into our hairpin, and we'll send it. Makes the contact, does barge Nozzle out of the way. Nozzle has spun. Let's watch him recover. Does inconvenience Rick 98. Drops Nozzle back to last. Here's the Helmuli, totally boring up front. We need to see you in some more action here.
And Michael aim into the final,
also comfortably in
best.
second. Jesse is also far back.
Michael's trying his hardest to catch up, but can't really match up the speed.
Michael's bodywork has been pounded in from the left side, so that will... Yeah, there's no aerodynamics here, so that doesn't matter.
Yes, as long as there's no suspension damage, it's all good. And doesn't seem to be slowing him down too much.
Nozzle, are you anywhere close to doing anything? Nope, but I just saw Helmuli in the back of shot there, so could have some lappery getting involved here.
Gotta be careful since Michael is also quite close behind him. If he blows up too much, Michael will come and punch him from behind.
Coming up to the final lap here, Michael's got the gap down to 1.8 seconds, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And the rest of this field is spread out.
Yeah, it's very spread out right now. No one's really close to each other. Nozzle still having trouble here.
No chance.
And it's the last lap, so not gonna play out on this anymore.
And there's our winner, the Helmuli. Michael comes across second. Third is going to be Clinico. And very close between 136 miles per hour and Jesse. And Rick 98 will be sixth and last in this third heat.
Another clean-ish heat. Maybe we wanted a bit more contact. It was quite spread out from like after the halfway point. But at least we had some good happening on the first half.
As we take a look at our results.
While we're setting up Heat 4, which will be Eric Blixt, Martin Kapal, Team DC, Unite, Genuine Race Mouse. Jared Mead will be in this heat, and followed by Mugrillo in the last place.
The Helmuli with the fastest lap in that run with a 20.32. So the Helmuli and Michael advancing to the semifinal round. Clinico 136 miles per hour. Jesse, Rick 98, Nozzle into the relegation round.
And this upcoming heat is more or less what everyone has been waiting for. The defending champion Jared Mead is there, who's been targeted by pretty much everyone, because no one wants him to win third time in a row. So we'll see if he can do anything about that. or if he's gonna be mowed down.
Yep, here we go.
Our car's ready. Lights about to be lit. And there's the green light. Let's go.
Yep, Blix bogs down at the start. That lets Kapow on the outside. And Tim DeConner. And there's a big collision already in the back. That's multiple cars. Is that...
And Blix and Kapol goes wide, and so does everyone else.
Backwards. Excellent news. Who's ahead at this? Blixt is still surviving. This is all action in the start. We knew this was going to be one of the most intense races. Here's Tim DeContner on the inside. He comes up into second position as we come across the line. Tim drops down to fourth, actually. Blixt is out here clear in the end.
Mouseman and Mugrilo are close.
Mouseman
and Tim DC's make a late lunge, and everyone's piling up again.
Who's that upside down? Is that Tim? Is that Tim?
Oh, that's Tim DC, and he's out of the track. He's outside of the barriers. Oh no, that's
Tim
unlucky for
DeConner
him.
is out of bounds, and there is no way back in. He might have found one, but now he's upside down, so he's definitely out. Here's Blix still on his own, out of the way. Kapow is in third. Jared is...
You're not going for the launch,
and
but
a glorious
the wall.
vision again. Jared is stopped at the hairpin. Unite is...
Now, this is what we want to see. So,
Magrillo is on his own in second.
Blix in the good lead, followed by Mugrilo. There's quite a bit of gap between them.
Plenty of counters in the first half of this race. Has everybody spread out. Tim out of the race. He's going to be in a relegation round. Jared Mead into a relegation. That is glorious for anybody working to dethrone the king. Here's Blixt in lap traffic. Will anything come of it? Can Mouseman do anything to Eric Blixt? Here's a shot. Nope, Blixt is playing defensive game.
He's going wise on this one. He wants to be very careful with the lap cars.
The stricken car of Tim DeConner in the background. Can Mouseman make a lunge here? Is Blixt expecting it? Ascend, and
barely missed that
Mouseman
one.
is out of the race. He's wedged
And he's
in the barrier.
into the
He's
wall.
outside of the ballpark.
Oh, that's unlucky as well. Unite's getting very close to Kapal. He's actually trying to out-track him. Was in the last corner. Going for a slight bump there. Bit of pit maneuver, but not quite. Will he make a lunge on the hairpin here? No, he's going outside.
Tries over-under sort of maneuver.
Yeah, he's trying to clean this time. He could just go and punch him away from there, but...
Last lap next time around.
Nice got very close, but still no. It doesn't seem to be working for him this clean way.
That's great. Here comes Nico side by side with Kapow.
Now, bit of a
Here
bump.
comes the send. It's the last lap. You gotta make
no,
it happen.
no,
There it
he's
is.
right
There's
there.
the hip check.
Oh,
And it's now going to be a drag race for P2.
and Kapal seems to be taking that from Unite. Yeah, that's a good try, but Unite's front somehow slided there a little bit, so unlucky for him. Almost
Blixt
made the
wins
pass.
from Magrillo, Kapow, Unite, and Jared Mead, P5.
And we had Team DC, unfortunately, going out of the track.
So here's our results for quarterfinal heat 4.
Coming up heat 5, we will have Gabor, Christian, T-Bug, Yaroslav, Donalik, Jamin, Pantio, the Fox 777, and Game. Now I know T-Bug is very not like driver, and he's one of the aggressive kind in normal races as well. So want to see if that plays any part in this Christmas event. And we have the Heat 5 coming up.
Gabor starting on pole. And it's lights out, away we go. Gabor with a good start. Clear into turn number 1, but let's watch for absolute chaos here at the hairpin. Who's going to go for the full send? It happens even
and
before the
T-Bug
hairpin.
spins.
It's Gabor even
Oh no.
doing a slide job.
And they're still
Yarda
adding
was
up
one
to
of
the
those
mix
that
a
was
little bit.
in trouble there.
Yeah, he got punted like around turn 2. The Slide King on the right.
Fragmaster's Christian with the lead. Gabor is in third behind Jamin. Is there going to be a lunge here for Gabor?
And there
Yes,
is.
does pit maneuver.
Nice pit
Jam
maneuver,
out of the way,
but
but
he
it didn't
stuck
work well.
himself
He's
between
stuck
the
behind.
wall.
That did not work.
Oh.
That lets 2 ahead. That lets Pentio and was that T-Bug is up to P
Yeah,
number
T-Bug's
3
on
or
P2,
P2,
yeah.
excuse me.
And Pendio got P3. So Gabor got past Jamin, but he lost the place still because 2 cars got
Jamming
past
behind
him.
Gabor does make contact, and Gabor spun.
Gabor
Joda
spins
gives
on
a
his
hit too,
own.
but Joda can't make any profit out of it, or does he? Yes, he does. Oh, there's a
And
big
Jamin's
hit
in
back
good
there
trouble.
for
Fox is
Jammin.
still giving hard time for him.
Oh, and Christian's been caught up in this. Christian
Oh,
is being
no.
held up by Jammin's recovery. Can that give
The
T-Bug a
game
chance?
is trying to go on, but he's getting involved on lap, and Gabor is facing the wrong way again. He spun, and another contact with the Fox. No, there's so many things happening, and Jamin still hits Gabor. And what's our order right now? Christian still leads. T-Bug
Christian
coming
still
second.
leads. T-Bug is trying to catch up. Pantheo is just behind by 2 seconds. Our timing tower doesn't even know where anybody is. The position are changing so much.
Not really close battles here.
Gabor
Pantheos very
trying
close
to
to
play
T-Bug.
spoiler. Just
Oh,
behind Jammin
Gabor's-
here. Gabor, I bet, will be looking for revenge.
Yeah, he took out Jamin once already, but that didn't work out for him. We'll see what he comes up with this time. And that's Christian just behind them. He's about to lap them. But Christian, he wants to be careful again. He can't
Christian
be
try
taken
to
out
lunge
because
and
then
punt
T-Bug
someone out of the
got...
way, or is he going to wait to be punted?
Game and
Spot from in
Chada
car.
has some instead here on the third corner.
Yarda with the Fox chasing him. The Fox will not, or will try a lunge, but will take a swing and a miss. T-Bug securely
T-Bug
in
getting close,
second.
and
There's
he's
a
coming
lunge.
right at him. Oh, that's a hard hit. But he's not managed to get past.
Christian was on 2 wheels, almost sideways. Final lap now. One more chance for T-Bug if he can get close enough.
Seems like he fell down too far, but it's too late to say anything. He can do weird things, but no, not close enough.
And the win will go to Christian.
Gabor still right behind Jamin, going for pit maneuver, not quite, and game still punting Gabor. It's a little bit mayhem on P3, turn 3.
Good crowd coming across the line here.
And that's
that's
about
everybody.
it. Now that was something. Yeah, spinning and going around, and what else?
Yep. Results of heat number 5.
Gabor
Christian
actually
with the
with the
win and
fastest
T-Bug
time.
both advancing to the final. Gabor does get the fastest lap, but that doesn't mean anything. He is relegated to the relegation run. Pantheo, Yarda, the Fox, Jamin, and Game also joining Gabor in the relegation run. Let's talk to Yarda about that. Yaroslav, what a race that
Hello.
was! You tried your hardest to take everybody out, and you actually kind of succeeded some.
Yeah, it was pretty good. You know, I'm really happy with my performance. The only bad thing is that I didn't advance, but this is about crashing, and I think I did really well.
Good. Well, worst of luck to you in the relegation run. Continue to be a peasant in the service of Jared.
Yeah, exactly. I think the relegation race will be absolutely amazing, and I can't wait for it.
All right. Good luck.
So for the Heat 6 we have coming up, we will have Apsas, EPL, Vincent Adolfman, then we got Roni, our race green guy here, with following Luke, and another race green Magic, then we got Jay and Epstein, no unhero. As we've set up the grid already.
Yep. Waiting for the lights.
And there's
And
the
we're
green light.
underway. Upsus on the inside with a great start, and Roni just behind. Roni spearing
Luke already
across.
targeting Roni. Oh, and they spun already.
Oh, and they're all
going.
gone. Everybody has spun.
Oh,
Let's see what's next here at turn number 3 for some more crashing. Ronnie gives a punt up the back to, I think that was...
Tries to stay alive here.
That kid's here. Jay.
Oh, EPL's gone off almost. Ronnie's punting him a bit, and Ronnie's fighting very hard for it. That's third position, I believe.
Jay in struggles at the back, but no struggles now for Upsus.
Epstein is here. He spun on the third corner. And that's Vincent who got away from there. Well, they gave a free one for Upsus there.
To P number 2, Zenek, Adultman. Roni for a lunge up the inside on Kid.
Goes
But
very
Kid takes a
aggressive.
defensive track and tips
And
Roni
it's
out of
three
the
cars
way,
together.
but
And
EPL
EPL comes through both of
collects
them.
up after the 2 ahead of him get involved in a scuffle.
But Roni able to recover back to second place. While EPL and Vincent having side-to-side contact there. All the way through up until turn 3. And it's gonna be a little bit of dark race out of it.
Meanwhile, Upsus is into the back of the pack now and getting hosed around a lot.
Yeah,
Is that
it's about the latte cars here.
Yep, Luke is the next one. Jay was doing his level best to totally wreck Upsus's race. Need to watch for a lunge here. But now Upsus has to get through Luke up ahead, and Luke and Magic are side by side and having their required aggro. Magic works his way up to, that would be
Finding
6th place.
a very good line from the inside. And Magic going
And Magic takes a lunge.
right into...
Was that Epstein?
Yeah, that was Epstein.
And
But absolute
Upsus
slammed
now
into
gets
the wall.
around everything.
Upsus got very lucky in this heat.
Yep, but Upsus under threat of a lunge and
And he's
takes
dodged
a wide
it.
line to miss it, but he gets
And he's
collected
dodged all the
almost.
other
That's
cars. Oh, that was
incredible. Let's see, can Upsus get around? This would be Luke.
He's trying his best. And now Upsus can go inside himself if he wants to take it safe. No, he goes for
Luke
the
will park
outside.
on
And
the
Epstein
apex.
is
Ooh,
coming.
almost hit by, was that Epstein, I believe, came in at the last minute, nearly punting Upsess.
Yeah, I'm still just behind Luke. Don't want to do anything too aggressive here.
Roni currently in second place. Upsess has to make turn 3 this last time. And he does make it safely through there, but Luke trying to displace Upsess does not. Roni in a side-by-side battle with EPL here coming to the line.
And EPL going
tries
for
a
the pit
lunge on the
maneuver.
inside.
No,
Cannot
quite
make it
doesn't
work.
work out.
Roni, the event organizer, advances to the semifinals on balance.
That was something again.
Yep. So there's the race result.
So much happening, it's hard to keep up, but that's just the way we like it here in CRASHMAAS.
Yep. So Upsess and Roni advancing to the semifinals from the 6th heat. EPL, Vincent Adultman, Luke, Epstein, Noah and Hero, Magic, and Jay fall into the relegation run. So that's the end of our quarterfinal heats. We will have quarterfinal relegation runs here shortly. Let's talk to some people, why don't we?
Sure, go ahead.
Let's start with Michael Malik. Michael Malik, welcome to the commentary box.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So, you have made it to the semifinals. You do not have to partake in a relegation run. What say you?
Well, I'm just generally satisfied that I avoided a bunch of crashes in that heat, so I can get through the semifinals. So yeah, I'm now rooting for Jaroslav Dohnalik to get there as well. So let's see how it goes.
Good. Jared Mead, our defending champion, is relegated like a king should be to the doldrums of life and has to work his way back in like all kings should. There's some great crashing today. Have you been contributing your required part, Michael?
Not yet, I think, but I'm definitely waiting for my opportunity to shine up in this CRASHMAAS event.
And I'm glad to see that your electric XRG is working fine, and nobody's been in the paddock and disconnected your batteries. So, I figure since you're Formula E, you took the electric one, so you didn't have the internal combustion engine this run.
Well, to be fair, I think this event would be really interesting with electrified bikes, but it is what it is, and I think this is great to run it for 12 years in a row already, so it's excited to be here again.
Real quick, while we have you, let's turn a bit serious. E-Challenge is coming up here in a few weeks. You've been steadfastly working on the layouts for it, and what's your wants for E-Challenge this season?
I have a lot of new stuff and tricks in the sleeve, but I will wait with some reveals for the preview event broadcast that should happen before the end of the year, if I'm not mistaken. So that's where everything will be unveiled.
All right, sounds good. Good luck the rest of the day, Michael. We'll talk to you later in the broadcast.
See you.
Let's see, who else can we pick from the pile up there? Let's try Christian. Hey, Christian, you with us?
Yeah, I am.
All right, how was your quarterfinal run?
Start was pretty good. P2 is a good place to start if you wreck the car in front. And then got backed off by blue flagged cars. Bit of a bummer, but still survived T-box killing attempt.
Yeah, you very nearly lost your entire race from that kill attempt, but you survived and you had a very pedestrian run after that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty easy run after that when he got so far away from me.
Yep. So, getting ready to set up the relegation runs. Relegation runs are 6 laps each. Your Fragmaster team, Panthea, is going to be in the first relegation run. Would you rather have him into the final, perhaps with you as a teammate to help your championship hopes, or do you not care and just are going to try and rely on your skills?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I hope he goes through from this so we can wreck each other and finally find out who is who. Who's the champ of us two.
Good time to take revenge on people that wronged you in Fox Friday and GTI Thursday.
Definitely, and I know Pantheo in real life as well, so there is special tension if we race in the same heats.
Alrighty. Well, looks like our grid is getting set here for the first relegation run. Christian, good luck to you the rest of the day, and we'll hope to talk to you later in the broadcast.
Thank you.
Well, Mika, 4 get out from the relegation runs, 2 from each relegation run. We're going to have quite a lot of cars in each of these relegation runs. Not top 2 this one. You only have the last chance run left. So these are going to be 2 intense races, Mika.
Yeah, it's going to be absolute carnage with 10 cars lining up for the grid. The track is going to be so stuffed that there's not much space available. So we'll see how the cars pile up and how they end up.
Yep, everybody getting ready to go here.
Grid is set and we're waiting for lights here.
Yep, Gabor starts on the pole in this relegation run. 16 participants on this very, very short bullring. So nowhere to run, nowhere to hide except out of bounds, out of the race. And away we go. Gabor, Falcon, and Redbot across the front, and there's already contact.
And it's already a pile up in the first corner.
And there's everybody. Absolutely
Gabor
everybody.
made it through, but everybody else in behind him was
And here's
more or
everybody
less
else.
involved.
Tim spun. Everybody else is spun. Look at that. Everybody's wrecked.
They've got Gabor as well. Gabor's reversing on here. He's facing wrong way, and Magic hits him. And
look at that
Gabor's
carnage. Total carnage. Nozzle is now first and absolutely in the clear for now. Back behind. Here's 136 miles per hour to the inside of Flying ET. Parks up on the apex. Look at that tidy through.
136 making it through to the second place.
Down. Who's that? Is that is Falcon.
Falcon
is out of
the
race. Here comes Magic, 136 miles per hour around the corner, nowhere near 136 miles per hour.
Well, Magic's going at Team DC, who's going at Flying It, and they're piling up again.
And
Flying
down,
It is gonna put down
and
over the wall. Oh no. That's unlucky for him. Nuzzle having quite good lead over Team D's in the second place, who's closely followed by 136 and Magic and Rick 98, so they can pile up here again.
Here comes the attack on Tim.
Magic punts and
gets
spins himself. Oh, 136 makes it through. Rick 98 just following him.
Flying ET was the one pitched out of bounds.
Yep, and Falcon is still sideways there, turning his wheels as loud as he can, but that's not helping him coming back on his wheels.
Gabor gets spun around by the pink car. Was that Mouseman? Yes, it was. Gabor was running quietly back, working his way back up, but that's been wrecked.
And Nuzzle has finished first, following
Nozzle
Team
has
DC
won the
in
race.
second. Yeah. Just waiting
And-
for everyone to finish, and we should have the final results soon enough.
Waiting on not all of the 16 to come across the line.
Yes, some of them can't make it, unfortunately. But 14 cars made it to the end. Nuzzle taking the win, Team DC following second. And we got
So there we are.
136 on the third place and Rick 98 on the fourth. Magic finishing up the top 5.
Yep, so top 4 advance out of this one, I believe. Nozzle, Tim DC, 136 miles per hour, Rick 98. Now waiting for the last chance will be Magic, Unite, The Fox, Igor, Pentheo, Jesse, Gabor, Mouse, Redbot, Game, Falcon, and Flying ET. So the next relegation run involves EPL, Kapal, Tony, Lorenzo, Vincent Adultman, Yaroslav Donelik, Rositis, Terho, Jamin, Luke, King Meany, who is on his way to being gloriously dethroned, Clinico, Jam616, ATN, Jay, and Epstein, Noah, and Hero.
Jared and Mead having the start from the middle of the pack. That's not an optimal place to be in with so many guys around. So we might as well just see someone else than Jared win this time, which will be great.
Yep, another quick look at the car, the XRGT. XRG, one of the original demo cars to the game. Rear-wheel drive with 140 brake horsepower and a nice, bountiful 2,536 pounds, 1,150 kilos. So plenty of power to punt people out of the way.
Exactly. And we have our grid again. So many cars just wobbling around, waiting for the lights. EPL starting first with Kapal and Tony in the front row.
Yep, here we go, ready for the lights. And off
And away we go.
Kapal bogs it down, holds everybody up. It's going to be a
This time we're
contact and a
almost
big
clean
spin in the
through.
background.
Couple spins around there, but then
Kapal with the lunge,
third
he
corner
does
and-
get around. That will get him up to almost, very much so, second place right now.
and Tony's
Huge
sideways
contact
there
behind.
on
Who's
top
left?
of the wall.
Someone's going to be left back there. Anybody left? Not yet.
Oh, they all more or less made it through here.
Here's Kapal in second place. Top 4, remember.
EPL
Advance
won it,
Kapal.
and
Get a
Kapal
hit,
was able
gets a
to
hit on EPL.
hunt it.
Donalek in the mud now as we have a big scrap for 4th place. Everybody all in here.
Yeah, they're going for the inside line and he can get past for now. But Jay's still there and punches him off from the racing line there. And Tony collects all good and gets...
Rositas is currently securely in
Oh,
4th,
Jam hit
but
the
it
wall
takes
there and spun just
any
before
little
everyone
moment
else.
here.
And now we have a 4-car pile up here.
Martin Kapal has
Third.
taken the lead from EPL, but EPL tries but cannot make the comeback, and he's been absolutely clouded by... couldn't see who that was, but Luke is through.
Vincent and EPL just going face to face here. No one
Oh, that's
letting
great, and a
gas.
collision there, some more
And
strife.
EPL's lost his second place to this. Oh no.
Kapal and Luke now side by side. Is that Jared just ahead? Jared parks it on the apex and takes out Kapal and tries to take out Luke. No good there. Heavy traffic here in this last as we come into the final lap of the race. Kapal gets spun again. Jared gets
Sure.
another shot at it.
Jared's already accepted that he's not going through anymore. He's just wanna
He's
make
going to have to
everyone
try
suffer.
to get in through the last chance run. Rositas is in second. Luke is hanging
Couple
on to
in.
third. But here's a send. And Luke's
Oh,
Luke's
Luke's
out of
over
the
the wall.
ballpark. Home run.
Oh no.
Capel looking in.
Couple
This is
down to the
all
fourth place
action.
now.
Who will get these last 4 spots into the semifinals? Rosen has one. Capel has one.
Couple, I believe, was. Oh, he's
Klinko
P2 in
and
the end.
Lorenzo has
Lorenzo
one.
coming fourth. That was a mess. No, that was just places were changing. It was hard to keep up who was where, whenever. But 14 cars making it through again. Over the finish line, but only 4 cars advancing, of course. What a race.
Yep,
No, this
race
is
results for that.
spirit of
Rositas,
Crashmaas.
Capel and Clinico and Lorenzo, the 4 more advancing to the semifinals. So our semifinal run is set. Relegated to the last chance race now is Yaroslav Dorlek, Tony, Jamin, Terho, EPL, Epstein, Non-Hero, Jam616, Luke, Meaty, Adult Man, Jay. So Jared, you have plenty of work to do. Let's find someone to talk. Let's talk to Martin Capel. Well, Martin, you had the biggest up and down race that I've seen. Everybody was trying to take everybody else out, but Martin, you have advanced to the semifinals.
Wow, I didn't expect that. But most important thing is we stopped Jared. Jared's not advanced. We took down the king.
For great victory.
Oh, what a race. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, that was great stuff. So good work for everybody dethroning the king.
Yeah, looking forward to more crashing soon.
So you'll get your semifinal assignment here shortly. But you've been surviving so far, Martin. What's your take on your chances of winning the whole thing?
This is all about luck, so anything can happen. I don't even know where I start from, but yeah, we'll see.
All right, good luck good luck in the semifinal runs. We'll be talking to you, Martin.
All right.
Let's talk to somebody else. King, I think you have been successfully dethroned.
Yep, it took all of the peasants to band together.
Well, we were never going to fit you through a door ever again had you won this one.
Very, very true, to be honest. Last year was a gift. I may as well have just painted a giant target on my car. Even without the target, Kid found me.
So now that you are no longer going to be king here in about half an hour, you still get to take the title of it until somebody else does win it. You don't have. You get to set up for the bonus run.
I am going to set up by going and getting my bottle of rum.
The last time you get it served by a peasant, yes?
Of course.
All right. Go enjoy the semifinals, Jared.
Thanks.
Mr. Kagash.
Good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is.
I have it on grand authority that you are the best peasant of all the peasants under King Jared.
I thank you. I was glad to do my part.
So you had to sacrifice yourself as part of it.
Yes, it was the plan. As soon as I saw it's necessary, I just did it.
But the most fantastic thing is we're going to have someone different. Is your hope somebody that's won the championship before wins Crashmaas again, or do you want somebody brand new to win it?
Well, I'm not a fan of repeated winners, so definitely somebody new. And but I have no favorites as of now, so let's see how it turns out.
Alrighty, well, Zdenek, we'll look to have you in the relegation or in the bonus run later today.
Well, yes, I usually do well in bonus runs, so I'm looking forward to it too.
All right, thanks, kid.
Thank you.
Let's talk to Tim. Mr. Tim, well, good try, but what a day so far.
Yeah, it's some ups, some downs. Typical Crashmas, I guess.
You are into the semifinals though, so good for that. What's your prognostication on how you're going to run in the semis?
I just hope to survive, and if not,
Yeah, okay. So you, as the organizer of the MRC Rallycross, there's obviously some similarities here. We're not on tarmac. There's quite a bit of banger, but this is no holds bar. Your great skills at rallycrossing, is that helping you today?
it helps a little bit, but this is more luck involved to win this than real skills.
So you'll be sent into one of 3 semifinal heats. If you don't advance directly out of the semifinals, you get a chance in the last chance run. So, are you hoping to advance directly from a semifinal, or are you going to try to make it hard through the last chance?
I hope to advance directly, but with this format, you never know. So if it's last chance, then I'll do my best to make it.
That sounds good. Bit of shameless promotion. The next round of the MRC Rallycross Championship is January 8th, I believe.
Yes, that's correct. We are going to Blackwood, the original track.
That'll be a fantastic run. Do sign up still. Signups are still open on the MRC Rallycross subsection of the LFS forums. We'd love to have a bunch of you. All right, Tim, good luck in the semifinals. We'll let you get back to it.
Thank you, and hope you enjoyed the carnage and madness.
Absolutely. Well, Mika, I think we're going to have some wild semifinals.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, this is where it's getting actually interesting now, when people are actually trying to get through the semis. And we'll be waiting for the final, of course, as well. But we'll have to see how these semis go.
So semifinals will be 10 laps again. Just waiting on Roni to work on the grid for each of those races. So who's advanced to the semifinals? LRK Racer has. Pedro BR has. Liponex, Twin Cam. The Helmuley Michael. Eric Blixt and Magrillo. Also Christian and T-Bug. Upsess and Roni. They all advanced directly from the quarterfinal heat races. The quarterfinal relegation run, Tim Dicknotter, Rick 98, born to races 136 miles per hour, Nozzle, and Capal, Lorenzo, Rositis, and Clinicow. So quite a stacked set of talent for the semifinals.
There it is, as we were waiting, how the distribution is going to go for every semi-final heat. But I will bet we will have the information quite soon here, as Ronnie works up the order.
Now let's see if Eric will talk to us, Mr. Blixt. Hello, Mr. Blixton.
Hello.
How are you? Good day so far. You have advanced to the semifinals.
Yeah, we had some luck there. Got a lucky break. Could pretty much run away with the victory.
Now you're with about a dozen of the others in the race, and are any of you sharing strategy, trying to help each other out? So the TeamSpeak cadre is all together in the semifinals.
We had a game of rock paper scissors. That didn't work out at all. So I don't think we have a strategy.
And so we just found out that Roni's made a miscalculation. Just the top 3 from the relegation runs qualify. So that will drop Rick 98 out, and it will drop Lorenzo out of the semifinals. But Eric, you had a pretty clean run in your quarterfinal initial heat.
Yeah, I got a hit from my lovely teammate Martin. But after that, I think they piled up in the hairpin. I could pretty much run away with it.
Did everybody cheer when Jared was eliminated from the running?
Yeah. Not gonna lie, they did. Or we did.
Now, be honest. The rock, paper, scissors was to see who would be the one to sacrifice themselves, right?
Pretty much. I mean, we got the proper savage heat there, like the heat of champions, pretty much. So we played a few rock paper scissors. I don't think we got anything out of it. We had the idea of everyone crossing the line at the same time. That it wasn't gonna work. So I guess we just sent it.
The heats are just now getting posted. Looks like you're going to be in our first semifinal heat along with the Helmy Lee, Tim, T-Bug, 136 miles per hour, and Clinico. So you're going to have a tough time of it.
Yep, I'm sure. As always.
All right, Eric. We'll send you back to the group, to the pile with the group, and let you get ready for your heat.
Thanks.
Well, Mika, heats have just been posted. So heat 1,
Yes.
just mentioned. Heat 2 is going to be Leibenex, Upsas, Michael, Roni, Rositas, and Nozzle. And Heat 3 will be LRK Racer, Christian, Kapal, Twin Cam, Pedro BR, and Magrillo. So we've got a couple chances for a repeat winner, but a lot of newcomers to the top step of This Is Crashmas if we get there.
Yep. Can't wait to see how it goes. Just a little heads up, Ronnie just mentioned that there was a little miscalculation, and from the relegation rounds, we saw only 3 best of them will actually advance. So, unlike previous stated, Lorenzo and Rick 98 will not be qualifying for the semifinals.
Kapal looking to add his name to a prestigious list of repeat multiple-time winners of This Is Crashmas. LRK Racer looking to be the first 3-time winner of This Is Crashmas. Jared Mead will gloriously not see his name this year on a 3rd time. He'll have to wait another 365 days for December 26th, 2023. So, who will add or repeat their names to this list of the past winners of the most prestigious event in sim racing? We are getting the grid settled for the first semifinal. We'll have 6 drivers for 10 laps. The Helmy Lee, Eric Lex, Tim Decknotter, T-Bug, 136 miles per hour, and Clinico.
Yes, and the top 2 from this semi-final heat will advance to the final. We are almost ready with the first grid here. Almost ready it up.
Yep. Delay was due to the miscalculation on Roni's part. And here we go for the first heat.
And we got the green lights.
And
I saw from
Helmuly
the inside
clean away.
line.
The top two from this race advance to the final.
Blitz sending it inside and getting through, and the rest are piling up a bit. It's much cleaner with only 6 cars here and not 16. But still there's availability
Clinical
for the
in
contacts.
second. Can 136 MPH take a
And
sin? Yes, he
36
does.
cents. Oh,
And now, hopping
they're
up into the
jumping
air.
on
2
there,
out of the
no.
ballpark. 2 are out of the ballpark.
Oh, damn, well, he flew
Clinico
over
still with the lead.
just out of there.
Blixt is off on his own, totally on his own. That sent. The Helmuly was also out of.
Yeah, he was glitched into the wall and sent all over the place here. And
then somebody else. And now
Kineko is
Clickenau is out.
outside of the track. Yeah, now we got 3 cars going off. We got
Tim
still
DeCadaver
Blix, T-Bug,
was
and Team DC going
Yep.
on. Oh no,
T-Bug
this is a
and
mess.
Tim DC for
For a tight
will be
battle
the
here.
last position.
Yeah, Blix is pretty much safe as these guys are battling each other there, and Team going for the pit maneuver but doesn't quite make it work. And he keep up and make a launch for the turn 3. We'll see, and he's coming right.
Oh, there's the spin
Full
for.
speed ahead.
That'll get Tim into second place. T-Bug has been spun. Eric Blixt is halfway through, going to come to complete his 6th lap now. Kletico's still playing around the outside, so 1 will be left to eliminate. Can T-Bug catch Tim DeCnader and eliminate him, or will Tim and Eric be our first 2 into the finals? So the Helmuly has to go into the last chance run. Not directly pitched out of the ballpark, but was very much so caught up by other people's kerfuffles.
Yeah, that's you can get that bit of unlucky and still be able to come up, but I know he would have wanted to get straight through from here. It's just 1 extra step, but you never know what happens.
Eric Blixt comes to get the last lap signal. T-Bug is just ahead of him on the road. So Blixt
Barely
just has
evenly
to
split out, so don't see really any contact coming up anymore. Since T-Bug is probably going to start the last lap just before Blixt comes and finishes the race on the first place.
Eric Blixt with the win. And Tim DeCodner will, unless something terribly misfortunate happens, Tim DeCodner will end up into the final run. And T-Bug will finish 3rd. So we lose half of the racers.
Yeah, that's quite a percentage. So, bit of an unlucky round for them, but that's what it is.
So, getting ready for race number 2 here of our semifinal round, Heat 2. I'll be Leipenex, Upsas, Michael, Ronnie, Rosaitis, and Nozzle. Last chance race relegation for T-Bug, Clinical, the Helmuly, and 136 MPH. And that was a 2-for-1 special on the first and second lap.
Yes, it was indeed, and we will see if we have something similar here on the second heat. That's just about to start.
Leibenex, Upsas, Michael, front row, back row, Roni, Rositas, and Nozzle, and away we go.
Right on the inside, giving a little kiss for Upsis. Nothing major yet. Oh no, there's a lag hit and Roni is gone.
Shot. Roni
Roni's on top
just
of
gonna stay in
Labnex.
the ballpark.
Oh, and Nozzle has gone outside of the track.
Yep, Nozzle is out of bounds there, upside down.
Rosit is giving a hard time for Roni, trying to spin him out.
From first to last. Roni now is spinning out the back.
And there's turn 3 again.
Upsas has now gotten up to first. Michael has dropped down to third.
Yeah,
Leibenex
Labnex made it.
ends up second, where he started.
Michael could have a lunge here.
No, Leibenex
he's
gets
just
the
taking
lunge.
it easy and
Both of them
taking
spin
the
out, and that
place.
lets Michael through.
Oh,
But Michael
Michael's
will
got
be
so
lunged
lucky
on
here.
the next lap, I'm positive.
He got a pretty good, kind of a lag hit here from Upses and got bumped away, so a bit of a lead. But
Watch
Upses is
this from
still
Upsas here.
able. He's sending full and not quite making it. So close though.
4 laps complete. Michael leads from Upsas. Rositas is in third place. Leibenex chasing Rositas for fourth. Roni and Nozzle 5th and 6th, looking at the
Upsas
relegation
bumping
run. Here's
Michael,
Leibenex, and
getting
Michael
through.
spun by Upsas. Upsas takes the lead.
Labnex
Michael comes out
almost
just
getting up to
in
Michael.
second place, side by side
And
contact.
Rositas is still getting up ahead of Labnex. And they're all going to the same wall here. And turn 1 is gonna be decisive, and Rositas is gonna get second place for now. Labnex going inside. Upsa still having good lead here.
Yep, Upsas very clearly in the lead, so let's watch for who will end up second place. We've got 2, 3, 4 right line of stern here as we have 4 laps to go.
Labnex still in the second place, but Rositas doesn't give it so easily, bumps them out. And Rositas is
Out of bounds goes
Oh,
Rositas.
and Michael got lucky again, he just sneaked through.
Yep, and
He's
Leibenex
got-
is down to third position. Michael contributing heavily to the crashing and sends one of his competitors out, and Michael now very stable in P2. Can Leibenex make some lunges to catch up that gap with 2.5 laps remaining?
Seems like he's getting a bit closer. We also got Roni still following them, but Roni's not so close to give any kind of a challenge here yet, at least.
Yep, there's our 2 friends out of the ballpark.
Labnex getting very close to Michael. If he can just follow a little bit, he can make a lunge here on the last lap.
Into the final lap with Upsas in the lead. Who of these 2 will end into the finals? Who will end up in the last chance run?
Labnex, this is your chance to go, and he's going for the outside line. And Michael's gonna go deep inside.
Ooh, but Michael gets it
Oh,
all wrong on the
dragging him.
exit. Here's a side by side as they go
Trying to pin
into the
maneuver,
corner.
and
They're
both
spun.
spin!
They're both
Both
spin.
spin.
Who's going to
Who's
get
gonna make
recovered
it?
first? Is it going to be
Labnex and not
a
just
first get
reversing.
over the line, or is Michael going to get it straight?
Michael
It's going
can't.
to be Leibenex. Michael relegated to the last chance run.
Oh no, that was a clever decision from Leibenex, just to go and reverse and full throttle. Michael tried to go head first, but couldn't accelerate enough in the end.
So we
Oh, what a
lost 2
close
of
call.
the 6. Upsas and Leibenex advance to the finals. Michael and Roni. And Rositas and Nozzle will have to try it in the last chance run.
Oh boy, what a run we had again.
Yep, so
And we got one more semi-final to come.
between LRK Racer, Christian, Martin Capal, Twin Cam, Pedro Biar, and Mugrillo.
Again, same as before, 2 of them will get straight into the final, and the rest are getting into the last chance one. As the cars are lining up and the lights are going out. And it's green, let's go. LRK bumped in the first corner already. Twin Cam taking it lead, trying to
And
stretch
everybody at the back is gone.
Oh, Christian and Mugrillo are gone out.
And Pedro into the side of Christian at the back.
And Pedro's actually made it through.
Yep, Pedro
the first
threw it
place.
into P number 1 after knocking everybody else out of the way. Twin Cam down to second. Here's LRK Racer with a chance. LRK Racer with a chance to become a 3-time winner, but not right now as he gets punted out of the way by, was that Capal?
Capal and
yeah,
Twin
Martin
Cam.
Capal knocked him out of the way. So now Capal trying to go for second, but over Twin Cam. Twin Cam in the blue and black Born to Race car just ahead of Capal in our yellow and orange car. Capal with us in, but not close enough to make a difference.
And LRK is still spinning again. He's left at the last place now.
So LRK has to go through the last chance qualifier to get to the...
Christian spun again, and he's hit
spun
LRK
around by
again.
Mugrillo.
Pedro still having quite a comfort lead, or Twin Cam who's in second place, followed by Capal, who is trying to go for some moves here. You can just see it coming already.
Yep,
As they head
Capal.
into the turn 3.
Martin on a
And
slide, he
there's
does
the
it, but
punch.
both are
There we go.
spun. Who can recover best? And it will be Martin. Twin Cam
with a nice
backwards,
J-turn
pulls
here.
a J-turn. Now Capal comfortably in second place, but can he keep that with 5 laps to go?
Mugrillo already into Twin Cam and punching him out of the way. Mugrillo's dropped down.
Twin Cam drops
I mean,
like a
Twin
rock
Cam's
to
dropped down,
P5.
yeah. And still comes it right into the LRK and Mugrillo punching them out. And Christian giving his best to the mix.
After all that, at turn 3. Turn 3. Pedro now is close to catching up our last group of cars. LRK Racer has worked his way back up to P4 through all that monkey business. Which that's what we're really here for, is monkey business. Total monkey business.
Monkey business on the track and in the commentary box as well.
Capal, you need to put some more crashing in, please. Don't run on your own. Don't run safe. Pedro, same for you.
Yeah.
Pedro
in a
up
very
to the
bad place.
inside of Christian. Nope, thinks better of it. Pedro, don't chicken it behind. Don't be a chicken behind everybody else. Don't wait for a clean spot. Just barge it, send it.
Martin Capal likes this situation because Pedro is slowed down by the lap cars.
Come on, be
So,
brave. Pass.
he's trying
Risk
to-
the takeout. Is Christian just parking it on the apex to try and force Pedro around?
Trying, yeah. But Martin Capal not able to catch up.
So Christian stopped on the start line as we've had the finish. Pedro does win. Martin Capal, second place. So Christian unable to spoil Pedro's advance to the finals.
So it's Pedro and Capal going through to the finals as the top 2.
Pedro
this
and
time-
Capal.
Everyone made it over the finish line.
Pedro and Capal join Upsas and Leipnex, and Tim Dickenatter and Eric Blixt already in the finals. Relegated to the last chance run, T-Bug, Clinical, the Helmuli, 136 miles per hour from Heat 1. Heat 2 saw Michael, Roney, Rosdis, and Nozzle relegated. And from Heat 3, Twin Cam, Grillo, LRK Racer, and Christian relegated to the last chance run. Top 4 from the last chance run make it to the final run. So 10 laps for 4 more people to join our already existing 6. And then the final 10, once we have it, we'll have a 20-lap festival for the champion of This is Crashmas 2022. From our past winners list, Martin Capel with a chance to take his second championship in the This is Crashmas Spectacular. LRK Racer to three-peat needs to win or be in the top 4 in the last chance run. So still work to do for LRK, but right now one of our past champions is on the list for the finals.
Yeah, for now, unless the last chance run, do we have anyone here? We still have LRK Racer on the last chance run, who could still clinch the title. But it seems very plausible at this time that we will get a whole new champion, which is what we wanted. So.
Yep. Martin Capel, you are in with a chance to get your second This is Crashmas title.
Oh yes. Yeah, I was in third, and I just had to do it. I just had to dive on Twin Cam. No mercy, even though he was in the same voice channel. But yep, this is about it. I'm not sorry.
So now you get to watch the last chance run. You had a miracle to get into the second place in this run.
Yeah, again, as I said before, it's about being lucky, and this time so far it's worked. I don't want to jinx it, so hope for the best in the final. Yeah, and for the last chance run, let's hope Michael gets through. Check.
Yep. So top 4 of the last chance run. And the last chance qualifier is only 6 laps. You've been in this last chance run before, haven't you, Martin?
Yeah, a couple of times. And I don't know if it was in 2015, but yeah, maybe there were even winners of the whole event who got through from the last chance run. So
Jared's first shameful win, he came to the last chance qualifier.
Yeah.
All right, Martin, go enjoy it. Let's get ready for the start, Mika.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. There's still a couple more cars to set up on the grid, and then we will wait for the lights again. Now we got a whole bunch of cars again, so this is going to be another carnage. But
And
someone's going to come out on the top anyway.
They've only got 6 laps. Go or go home this time.
This is it. You just got to give it all.
All right, LRK
we have
Racer
our grid
on first. Each race's grid does go back to your qualifying time from the hot lap qualifying. So that if you're faster in the qualifying, you do still get to start front in every race. Away we go for 6 laps, and there's already carnage at the back. LRK Racer is back behind. That's Michael that's out in front. Michael is clearly out in the lead. Who's going to be back? The Helmuli is now last.
They're all piled up in the third corner again.
Huge pile up, but Roney sneaks through. Christian
so
trying to sneak through, but now they're back in last. Across the line, Rosdas following Michael, following... no, Clinical is backwards.
Michael's got very comfortable lead
LRK
here.
Racer looking to try and stay in 4th position. He is just in the chance of the show. Spinner at the back, Nozzle, and a few others, Magurlo. Christian has also spun. Here's a big pile and a spin.
Ooh.
Christian and Nozzle and a spin. The track briefly
And
jammed.
136 is there as well.
Yeah, Michael is coming through and he spun.
And
Michael's
he spun.
been
He's
collected
hit
by
them.
the carnage.
Oh no. And Rositis caught him up
goes
and
into
he's
the
gone
lead.
past.
But right now, both of them still in with a chance. Will Michael go for a send at turn 3?
And LRK not too far even, actually. He's gonna hit the man, T-Bug's
And
going
a big spin.
LRK is out.
LRK is spun.
And
LRK
T-Bug
is
is
out of
upside
bounds.
down.
LRK will not repeat. T-Bug is upside down and out of the run also.
So it's Michael still in the lead, Rositis following him quite close.
Yep, Michael with the lead, but behind 136
And
MPH.
the Hamley has made it to the P3 this time. He's all right behind Rositis. There's still chance for almost anyone because Magrillo and Twincam are just behind them as well. And as Twincam spinning out Magrillo, Ron eagerly following them.
Final lap, final quarter. Will Michael win the last chance run and punch his ticket to the final? Yes!
And it seems like Christian is blocking again. And Rositis has gone sideways and so has the Hamley. And which one of them is for?
Let's see who came. It's going to be very close. The
And it was
Helmuley,
Sam who
Rostas,
made
and
it through.
Twincam get the
That
next
was
3
very
spots.
close.
Magrillo, Roni, Clinical, LRK Racer, others eliminated.
Couple of cars eliminated, 9 cars got over the finish line. Christian again making it interesting in the end, just by blocking the other cars, slowing them down, showing it sideways. That's a pretty good one.
All right, our full results of the last chance run. Michael, the Helmuley, Rostas, and Twincam join the other 6 for the final. Done for the competitive part of the day. Magrillo, Roni, Clinical, Nozzle. Born to Races 136 MPH. Christian, T-Bug, and LRK Racer. All done for the championship this year. Never fear, they are all still eligible for the bonus run after our final race. But the final is ready to go shortly.
So for the final, Martin Kapal is the only racer that has already won Crashmaas before, so it's very likely that we'll get a new champion this year.
Yep, Martin Kapal last won the event in 2015. LRK Racer pitched out of bounds to deny him a chance to be the first 3-time winner of This Is Crashmaas. So just building the Ronnie Crump was just building the grid for the final. Looks like Leipenex will be nope, that was wrong. So just hang on. Blixt, Tim Dicknotter, Upsas, Leipenex, Pedro, Kapal, the Helmuley, Michael, Twincam, and Rositis are contenders for the championship, a 20-lap run. If you're a betting man, Mr. Sarkinen, who would you lay the money on?
Now that's a tough question. I'd say Blixt would have quite a good chance. He's done so good and he's been very lucky today. Also, Pedro Beer was doing pretty good. I think one of those could be the one to clinch the win. But it's, it's Crashmaas. Anything can happen.
Yep, it's going to be an intense 20-lap run. Kapal will be starting in the 5th position. Blixt will be on pole, followed by Upsess, Pedro Biar, Leipenex, Kapal, Tim Dicknotter, Michael, the Helmuley, Rositis, twin cam.
And that's the final grid for the final race. As we were waiting for the drivers to ready up and start the race.
Will it be someone that starts front, someone that starts in the back? Let's go.
Front row runners often have good luck if the others spin in the first corners and they get away, but it's not all said and done by that. We've seen that.
20 laps. Away we
And
go.
it's away we
Blix
go.
bogs down at the start. Upsess will be just in front and a spin
And there's
already
some
from
mayhem
the back.
already.
Was that the
And the
Helmuley?
Hemley has, yeah,
Yep, the
he's on the
Helmuley
last
will
place
not
now.
be there. Blixt parks it
But
up at the
next
apex.
first
Will he
into
get
the corner.
punted?
But they get touched,
Pedro,
and Michael makes
spun.
it through in the first place here.
Michael
the
gets
car
out to
spinning
an
Tim
early
DC
lead and
is
will
wrong way.
lead the first lap. You
And
got to be
Pedro as
leading
well.
at lap 20 if you want to be the champion. Lap next, Blixt.
And Michael goes to
Michael parks on
wide,
the
and he's
outside
got
and Michael
touched.
is
Oh,
out of
no.
bounds. Michael will
Oh,
not
no,
win this year.
Michael. How did you get yourself up in there? Oh no. So unlucky this one.
Oh, and now
Oh, no,
Liponex
there's
is upside down on the exit of the final corner. He can
Ooh.
stay there. He's gonna get tagged.
Oh,
Will
now
he
he's
get
blocking the
tagged
line
and
for
flip back
very
over?
well. And
Eric
he's blocking
Blixt
the
is
line.
our leader.
They're gonna
Eric,
hit them for sure.
Eric comes
And
around the
DC is
corner,
going.
sees the upside down card, does well to avoid it. Does twin cam. Yes, everybody else will
Three
do.
wide going towards the last corner. Team DC up this couple, and Emily actually have been following them. And Emily
And a
bit more
spinner
up the
there's
stair.
at Upsess. Yep, Upsess has spun and dropped down. Tim DeKnotter is up to P4 with the Helmuley just behind him.
Now,
As they come
Bliss
past.
has quite comfortable lead, so people might want to do something for him, but we'll see what they come up with.
Clean is fast in This Is Crashmas. Fast means you catch the slower crashing people quicker. You don't want that, do you?
Yeah, that is true. We've seen that it can be a bad thing to catch up the slower cars.
And we do not want the winner to have a clean race. We want the winner to have been in the wars. We want the winner to have an ugly, wrecked car.
Yeah, the car needs to be mowed down. Like Team DC and the Himalayas doing there in the turn 3, Team DC coming on top of them.
Tim DeKnotter in 4th. Blixt with a 5 1/3 second lead over everybody else. Advantage to starting pole, but could end up the disadvantage later in the run. Tim goes a little wide at turn number 3. Leipnick still upside down. Michael still out of the race. Pedro is the last car running on the track right now behind Upsess. Kapal just up here in 6th trying to chase down the Helmuley. And Tim DeKnotter still hanging out in P number 4. How's our race leader Blix doing? Well, he's still boring. And we don't really want the
boring, as
boring
usual.
champion of the event, but he's slowly catching up last place. And we'll see if he's going to try to be brave and try to make his way through the cars up ahead, or if he's going to...
Team DC is gone one, the Hemley has got past him, and he's just barely touched Lapnix, who's sideways there, and Team
Tim
DC
just
spins
pit
Hemley
maneuvers
around again.
out of the
But
way.
it's
That lets
360 and they actually just let Upsis and Pedro through here.
Tim
yeah.
knocks Upsess and Kapal out. Kapal is just ahead of this up into P number 4. Tim works his way back up to P5 over Upsess and Emile.
Blixt catch him up
Let's-
the Hemley here. Now
Blixt
it's-
is now in the back. Now what's he going to do? Is he going to take his time? Is he going to walk it? Just walk it. Oh, clip the barrier!
Oh.
Clip the barrier!
And Pedro is there out of the race. He's outside the whole race
Pedro
back here.
clipped the barrier. Now here's Upsass in front of Blixt. Blixt has got to try his hardest to stay behind if he wants to be boring. But the
I
cars
believe he
ahead of him
will
know that
because
that's the leader
it'll be
behind
easy
them.
win.
No blue flags here.
Absus, will he do anything here? He will try to give a little hard time for Blixt, but can't make it happen. But now
Oh,
he's
yes,
making
Blixt
it.
is spun!
The spin
Blixt is
maneuver.
spun!
Now keep him there. Don't let him go. You can make another hit.
Twin
Twin
Cam
Cam's
goes
taking
through.
right
Twin Cam
through.
goes through
Oh.
into the lead. Here we go.
That's a team game. Ups is helping his teammate here. That's what we want to see. Blixt having so hard time fighting against two Bond race cars here. He's lap 14, and Twins Cam actually lap 15 for Twin Cam, and he's got the good lead here.
6
Oh,
laps
Blixt.
to go. Rostis quietly in 3rd place right now. Blixt is wedged up against
Oh,
the
he's
wall,
going to
so
the wall.
Blixt is now down to P number 3. Apparently Blixt was trying to take revenge on Upsess.
And Tehemoly going for a
didn't do it
couple.
well.
Tehemo's punted a couple in the wall and got past him. Couple recovering back, and he's right behind. There was some car coming through.
3 cars out of the play now, so we're down to 7. Rositis trying to catch Twin Cam.
Blixt going inside Rositis, and this looks too clean racing for now.
P2 and 3 need to work to catch Twin Cam with 3 laps to go.
That's how clean they want to keep it, so they can catch up, but that's all about it.
Oh, someone's upside down!
Oh, it's Kapal!
Kapal is upside down. Blixt was stuck behind him. Blixt is out of it.
Oh.
Twin Cam
That's
hits the
unlucky
wall.
for
Twin Cam
Martin
is
Kapal.
parked up on the apex at 3. That's going to let Rositis close in. How far behind is he?
They're gonna get very
far
close. As they're starting the last lap now.
One more lap to go. Twin Cam with clear sailing ahead of him, clear sailing behind him. The spin didn't do anything to hurt his chances in the end. It's like Upsess
is trying to catch up, but no way he can make it. Upsess is still between them.
And
Give him the
around
hard
the
time.
final corner, Twin Cam is the champion of the 2023 or 2022. This is Crashmas.
Oh, fucking hell. That was fun.
Yeah. Welcome
Glad
to the
you enjoyed.
broadcast.
Oh,
Yeah, that was. Yeah, okay, that was boring. Ed.
it was, but it was also fun.
You were in the challenge, and you got challenged. You did take Blixt out of it. So
Yes.
your first time winning. This is Crashmas.
Yeah, I didn't expect it at all. I thought I was just planning to take out T-Bug, to be honest. It's really fun.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
was pretty good drive in the end here.
Yeah,
and
apart
good
from the
teamwork.
second last lap when I see
Yeah.
Martin's name, I was like, oh god, he's gonna kill me, but then he was on
Yeah,
his side.
and good teamwork between you and Upsess.
Yeah,
Upsess taking down
I
people
just
for
have
you.
Yeah, I have to thank Upsis for that.
Yeah,
So-
go ahead, please do.
Real quick, full results of the final. Twin Cam, your winner, 4.6 seconds ahead of Rostis. Blixt pole to 3rd. Then the Helmy lead, Tim DeCanader, Upsess, Martin Kapal, Pedro Vieira, Michael Leipnix. That was Twin Cam. Just what a crazy start. Blixt got that huge lead. Upsess your teammate, helping you catch him.
Yes. I don't know what to say about that. All I can say is thanks, Upsis. I don't know. Blix just had to play it safe. I think he tried, and then Upsis kind of messed that plan up for him.
All right, let's bring in Eric and talk to him here. Eric Blixt, what a run you had in the beginning, but it was never going to stay, was it?
No, we kind of got out team played right there. I don't think Martin was really on the game when Twin Cam passed by. So yeah, turned out to be a team event. Got kind of 2v1 there.
Martin tried.
Martin tried. Yeah, I saw that. Well, we got a podium again, I guess. I can't remember what my previous best is, but we had too much luck in the heats, I guess, so karma hit back in the finals.
Yeah.
Now, the one consolation you can take, Eric, is that you did have the fastest lap of the race.
I did.
But that's what you get for being boring and running in clear air for half of it.
Yeah, it is. I mean, crashing is half the fun, so...
Now,
I need to work on that.
At one point, we looked at you, Eric, and you were stopped against the outside wall with about, 4 or 5 laps to go. What happened?
I don't know which one it was. When Martin was on his side in front of me? Or the other one, I think I just didn't exceed in taking Oopsas out. I'm clearly too boring to crash people, so I need to work on that.
Twin Cam, you had a bit of a slide there at turn 3 on the second or third last lap, and were you just trying to showboat or trying to force something to happen?
No, I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest. I was just looking at the lap counter and I was like, oh my god, it's so close. So honestly, I don't know what I was doing.
Let's see, who else can we bring in here? Let's bring in Tim. Mr. Tim Dicknutter only could manage 5th in the final, but decent run for you on the final, even though you didn't win.
It's okay, but I got knocked out in turn 1 and I didn't have a chance to get back to the front.
But you did do some good work to play foil to everybody else winning, which is what you're supposed to do when you lose a chance at the win. So we do applaud you for that.
Yeah, in the semis I knocked 3 guys out, so I think I did an okay event.
Yes, you did P5 with a 20.6 fastest lap. Let's bring in Martin Kapow. Martin, you ended up upside down. Do tell. What happened?
Oh, I don't even know. I was just focusing on taking out Twin Cam, but that didn't work out at all.
Thanks, Martin.
And then something happened. Yeah.
I saw you coming in my mirror. I wasn't going to allow it.
Oh, and okay, and real quick before we start the bonus race, who wants to make fun of last year's champion?
Well, I said in the team speak there before you pulled me in here that I was going to have to try and outdo Meaty's scream from last year, but I don't think I can.
That was horrible and blew out so many speakers. So, but I do want to say, Twin Cam, thank you for dethroning the egotistical King Jared.
Well, that was my plan the whole way along. Just, even if it wasn't me winning, somebody else had to win.
It was Kid who dethroned me.
Oh, of course, you pulled him in here. Oh yeah. Come on, Meaty, what happened?
Crashmas happened.
At least I kept Crashmas fun.
Yeah, so Twin Cam, enjoy the giant target on your back next year.
I guess I'm gonna have to be more drunk next year then.
So next year is my year to win?
Maybe.
Maybe Deco will finally race it next year. I don't know.
I think we might have to take in more B2 wars to try and keep the throne for one of us.
If Deco races, then I've got some bad news because I don't think you're gonna make it through to the heats.
cannot move.
Alrighty, well, looks like we're getting ready to do the last chance race. So, watch out for tire bales or hay bales, walls, cones, marshals, anything on the track, gentlemen.
Yep.
So, all right.
Th-
Well, congratulations, Twin Cam.
Thank you. Thank you for the broadcast, guys.
Jared, you have 3 business days to send your crown to Mr. Twin Cam.
Canadian shipping is not that fast.
I don't want to hear anything about the snow. Come on, send it over.
You know, the rule is you have to start the shipping. Okay, let's go.
We'll have the bonus race here.
Oh, this is great. We're all started
Wait,
on
what?
a hill.
Nice. I like this one.
All right,
So
Minka.
everyone's starting side by side, and there's gonna be obstacles. There's gonna be anything. Let's see how this rolls out. Should be fun.
Look at this turn one. Everybody falls down. It's a Le Mans style start, and they have to figure out how to turn
Oh,
right.
And it's all a mayhem here. Carnage.
Yep, this is
People are
always
stuck
the
and
bonus
spinning.
run. It's mayhem. Everybody's still stuck. The track jammed. Let's see. Some people have made it out.
They're
Let's see.
trying to survive through there.
Luke was the first one
Almost.
to make it out, but he's going to come around the corner and see. Well, it's pretty much cleared out finally. See, we got some arrows, a tree of railings, stacked up hay bales, ramps. Ronnie has too much fun making up this layout, I know.
Pretty much anything you can find there in the editor.
So, let's see, we've got somebody upside down. At least 2 cars upside down. It's an orange car. Is that, yeah, it's going to be
Magic at
Kapow,
least
I
upside
think.
down.
Nope, Kapow's still alive. Some cars haven't even made it into the arena.
Magic and Tony.
LRK's upside down. Christian is
There's
also
Vincent
upside down.
Edelman. Somehow someone's in the lead. That will be
Panteo
I believe.
the leader right now, and upside down just in front of our camera. Was that Twin Cam? It was a Born to Race car. Kapow's upside down.
New
The
champion.
Helmuli's upside down. Oh, look at this carnage right here.
Oh no, they're
on the way to the
everyone there
final
in the
corner.
same place. Around the first corner, there's our new champion. Actually, it's second corner. Twin Cam is there, upside down, out of the track. So that's a
Just
good
look
for
at this.
him.
Look
anymore.
at this angle from the hairpin.
Oh, and there, between the second and third corner, there's you can see those little poles, so people are just crashing into them. And that's causing a lot of trouble.
See, turn 1 area is clear. Panteo is still our race leader. Let's watch as he takes a nosedive into the grass, but carries
The
on.
last corner we have 1, 2, 3, 7 cars stuck upside down or on the sides.
Oh,
And
green
more
car.
coming.
Very much so a nose land. Leipnix crawls his way over. Currently 4th. Cars littered all about the place.
The last ramp is killing so many people, but nowhere is safe in this track. You can die anywhere. And Yara is on next.
The bonus run
Victim.
is the last release, and the great way to celebrate the end of Crashmas. Hemnick and Otter are up into the lead now. Leipnix in some aggro here. There's Michael with the free candy. Is that oh, Pedro's spun now and clouts around. Who's that flipping? Almost flipped over. Pedro clouded by Camo car.
DC in this lead has been spinning. There's so many cars around him.
Roni
He's trying to survive.
sneaking up along the inside wall.
Botneck's actually
Did
pretty
you
close.
Did you
to
notice
Indisi.
the arrow boards were pointed left from where the cars were starting from, yet the track still goes the regular direction.
Yeah,
so
it
anybody
was
not
kind of
paying
interesting choice.
So Tim Niconator still with the lead in this bonus run, and more cars littered at the front. Somebody just went clouding into the back of all of them. Lipenex is second. Nico Pantola, Unite, working his way around. Up to P11 right now. Let's see if we can find out who's all left here. So Kid, Vincent Adultman, there. Rick 98 is in our boneyard. Falcon, the Helmuli is upside down here at the last corner. Mark Capal is just before the finish line. Christian upside down. Pantheo trying to recover from the pit lane, but that's not allowed. Once you're out, you're out. You cannot spectate and rejoin. Michael still working his way through. We have another car upside down at the start line, or is that just Martin displaced further?
This is still in lead, still surviving somehow. There's just dozens of cars around him, but he's just going through anything. Indestructible at the moment.
Makes contact with the car ahead of him. Over the ramp, Bale's in the ramp, and Tim's rolled! Tim's out!
No,
Tim
he's
is out
gone.
of the race! And will he get
So
hit?
Lipenex is coming, and he's just about to pass him. He was so close all the time.
So Lipenex back into the lead of this race. 8 laps to go.
And there's gonna be Opsis will be P2 for now.
Oh, Lipenex spun and upside down.
And he's upside down, so Opsis will be in the lead if he can
For
survive.
now. Oh, and a big flip at the back.
Opsis
Tires
doing-
all over the place. Ramps and sleeping policemen all over the place. So this is
So
a very,
if-
very challenging track last year. Last year had the Christmas tree on the way, the tire stack Christmas tree into turn
That's pretty
3.
creative.
Michael's still on his wheels.
So Opsis is the leading car, and EPL is the car following him. There's quite a bit of gap, but we'll see who survives and who will not.
EPL 16 seconds behind. That's Ronnie up in the air, but still lands on his feet. Yarda upside down. Magic upside down. Nozzle upside down. Looks like we have about 18 or 19 cars still running out of the 35 or so that started. LRK Racer still upside down out of the
Pedro
race.
has
Someone
just
else
got-
just joined. Michael upside down there. Tim Niconator is up on the starting wall. Lipenex. Roni trundling his way through the boneyard.
Funny enough, Pedro has passed EPL for P2. EPL is still going on, but
Yeah, but Pedro is
yeah,
sideways
actually,
now.
yeah, Pedro's got one in the last corner, so EPL took the second place back for himself.
EPL working his way through the minefield of tires. And a big shot, and EPL has been pitched out of
Oh,
bounds.
he's out of the race now.
Upsess, 4 laps to go in the bonus run.
His car is not feeling too well, but it seems like he could finish the race.
This car of Obsess's is way too clean. He needs to really get wrecked some more.
I like what he's done to the rear of his car, but yeah, the front is quite clean still.
Pedro still second. Flying ET is upside down and not moving. Looks like our friend Elmo has taken place. Elmo doing some spotting for us today. Elmo doing a good job to keep tidy as he spins over the sleeping policeman. Running out of cars here. Upsass is
Upsass
just in front of
still
Elmo. He hits
surviving.
Elmo.
Tries to spin him out. And
2
quite
more laps
manages
to
to.
go.
Upsass is being so careful right now.
Oh, and he's been spun,
But
and he's out.
he's turned over! Can he make it? No, he can't turn back. Oh.
Pedro,
And
Pedro,
Ronnie-
Pedro.
Ronnie actually helps him. Ronnie punches Upsass, and Upsass gets back on his wheel, and he's back on the race.
Yep, but
And
Pedro
Pedro
is
got
just
close.
behind as they come into the final lap. Now Ronnie trying to
No, Pedro, just
hinder
go and get
Upsass.
him. Make this a race now. You can see it later.
Upsass
Oh,
being held
Jam
up
is
by
trying-
Ronnie.
And same goes for Pedro. He's held up by Jam. But they're both made it through. And Pedro might have a go here. He's getting close.
Elmo right in front of Upsass. Cannot stop him. So Upsass through the final corner, and Pedro
almost
has
stops
spun
Pedro,
Elmo
and-
behind.
Yeah.
So if Upsass can make it through this final corner, Upsass will win the bonus run at This Is Crashmas 2022.
So another bonus race car there. Winning a race.
And
Crashmas.
Pedro's will come in second, 4 seconds behind. Let's see who might run in third place. As Eliphas starts spectating those that didn't finish, looks like Luke will come in third, Jay fourth, Roni in fifth, Rositis in sixth, Elmo finishing seventh in the bonus run, and Jam616 in eighth place. And I think that's pretty much showing
That's
everybody
still-
that's still
yeah.
still running.
are still
Everybody
alive.
else is out of it. Oh, we got a couple more. LRK Racer managed to
Lorenzo,
get
they
himself going, and Lorenzo.
Yeah. Counted as
Some of
finished
these
top.
people that have already finished that were laps behind, and we were waiting for the results from the next folks up.
Exactly. And now they're all in the pit lane. Having a good mayhem. Because they are stuck.
So there we are. Our race results for the bonus run. Upsass getting the win in 10 minutes 15 seconds. Pedro BR just behind. Luke in third, so our top three. Jay, Roni, Rositas, Elmo, Jam616 in down to eighth. EPL ninth, LRK Racer 10th, and I believe LRK Racer Lorenzo was is 15th. He was the last car running, but Flying ET, Leipnex, Tim, Michael out of the race. Unite, Jared Mead, Clinico, Jamin, and Terho all out of the race, littering the track. And Nozzle, Magic, Grillo, Mouse, Twin Cam, Redbot, Tony, Vincent Adultman, Kagash, finishing 28th. Kapow, Rick 98, Falcon, the Helmuli, Christian, Pantheo, Eric Blixt, 136 miles per hour, Igor, and Game rounding out the 38 cars that took part in the bonus run. EPL with the fastest lap at 24.69, so all the obstacles adding about 3 or 4 seconds. So, I think that was a fantastic This is Crashmas for 2022. What's your final thoughts, Mika?
Well, that was quite fun for the couple hours we had. It was some interesting racing through the heats and on the semifinals especially, and the final was pretty enjoyable as well, even though we had like one boring racer there in the front. But Yeah, I mean, it was a pleasure to watch and be here commentating with you.
Yep. So what a fantastic day of racing! Congratulations to Twin Cam for his first championship in the 12th annual This is Crashmas. Big thanks to Ronnie Krompush and Race Green Autosports for running this fantastic event. Look for it next year. It is always December 26th of every year. So, all the drivers that participated with us, thank you for joining. What a great day. Thanks to Chris McElroy Elmo for helping behind the scenes. Thanks to Pete Butcher for all of his work for all the sim broadcasts set up, along with Elmo and everybody else at Sim Broadcasts for all their work throughout the year. Preview show will be coming up in a few days here on simbroadcast.tv. Also, the MRC Rallycross next round, January 8th. So we look forward to a great year ahead in 2023. Thanks to all of you for joining us here on Sim Broadcast for This is Crashmas. For Mika Sarkinen, I am Jonathan Palmer. Once again, Twin Cam winning the 2022 edition of This is Crashmas. So long, everybody.
Thank you, and good evening.